Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building another house for my Wizarding save file, and this time I'm doing Hagrid's hut. So we can see his house several times in the movies. So in the first one we can see it, and also in the third one. And in the third one we can clearly see that there are, it's like two octagonals. And at first I only wanted to do two, but then I noticed that I wouldn't have space for a bathroom, so I decided to include another octagonal, a smaller one, in the back. And from the view we have of it, we can't really see if there is another structure behind those two larger octagonals. So I decided that, well, we just can't see it in the movie. Maybe I'm misremembering a little bit, but I think that you can only see one side of the house, so it's entirely possible that there would be another structure behind it. I think, at least. And yeah, I based everything a little bit on the movie, especially the scene in the third one where they are going to Hagrid before Buckbeak's execution. And yeah, I put down some chairs and a fireplace and also some cabinets, and in the big room where they are staying when they talk with Hagrid. And then in the second room, they only go through it to the back door, so I decided that that room would be like the kitchen and the bedroom. So because it's such a small space, I needed to make everything compact. So that's why the bedroom is essentially in the same room as the kitchen, which would be weird in any other build, but I didn't have space anywhere else. And of course I also included a bathroom in that extra octagonal that I put there. So yeah, it's a little bit of a squished build, but everything did fit within it, and I even managed to make it a starter home. So it's not all that expensive. And yeah, I did the roof here, so I cut that out of the build because it would have taken quite a long time to have that in there as well. And then I exchanged some of the bathroom items for the debug items because they look a little bit more rustic, and I think they fit a little bit better for Hagrid. And yeah, so I decided that those wooden ones would fit a little bit better. And then I also exchanged the cabinet because the color didn't quite match with the other ones, and I like those better, because in the one that I had before there were all those dishes and cutlery, and it didn't really fit for the living room. And yeah, then I went to the debug menu and just placed really a lot of things to clutter everything up a little bit. So also those magic beans, because why not? It's a magical build, so why not put something in there? And yeah, I'm looking through it, and then I thought, well, some animals would be appropriate for Hagrid, even though they are only small animals. But yeah, I needed to put something there, so I decided this would be appropriate. And then I also made sure that in the build it would look, yeah, just rustic, and like with the stone and wood mostly, with nothing like modern in a sense. I also put some plants inside to make it a little bit more friendly looking, and to decorate a little bit more. And I decided to make those boxes as planter boxes, not outside the build but inside. Maybe that is also a little bit weird, but I decided that it's entirely possible that Hagrid would do that. And I also noticed that I had quite a lot of space left in the bathroom, so I put some crates there, and then I was looking through the debug menu for more crates just to have them there. And I also put a chimney there, of course, right next to the fireplace. I actually made sure that the chimney made sense for this build, because oftentimes when you put down a chimney in The Sims, because you don't have to look whether it makes sense where it is, it doesn't. So sometimes the chimney is on the opposite side of the fireplace, which doesn't really make sense, but it's possible in The Sims because you don't have to have any building sense in it. So yeah, but in this build it actually makes sense where the chimney is. So I was quite proud of myself for that. And yeah, I just put down some stones, some more clutter items, just some bags. I know that they are all coffee bags, but you can imagine that there's something else in there. And yeah, I cut out most of the landscaping as well, as you can see. I raised it up because in the movies it's on a foundation and there are stairs, so of course I put that in. But and I also needed to move those some of those plants because they moved a little. And then I'm finished with the build. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims. I also hope that you like the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Have a great week. Bye.